Good afternoon. Good afternoon to all the delegates and the participants present over here. With great pleasure, I want to share that the Department of Information Technology, Sri Shankaracharya Technical Campus, is organizing a series of uh, AICT, IST, and Atal program. I started. Series of AICT, IST, and Atal programs. Under this series of program, I, Dr. Dolly Shukla, Senior Associate Professor, Department of IT, as one of the program coordinator, would like to welcome you all on the valedictory program of this one-week AICT, IST sponsored induction program online on cybersecurity and autonomy, which we have conducted during the 10th to 15th of January 2022. In the valedictory ceremony of this program, I welcome our chief guest, Dr. Pratap Singh Desai sir, President, Indian Society of Technical Education, New Delhi. Welcome you, sir. Dr. P.B. Deshmukh, Director, Sri Shankaracharya Technical Campus, Bhilai. Dr. Jaspal Bagga, Vice Principal, Sri Shankaracharya Technical Campus, Bhilai. All the esteemed speakers of the induction program, dear colleagues, and all the participants. A very warm welcome to all of you. Now, I request Dr. Jaspal Bagga ma'am, Vice Principal, Sri Shankaracharya Technical Campus, Bhilai, to address us.
On behalf of the valedictory function, I give a very cordial welcome to Dr. Pratap Singh Deshmukh, President IST. Thank you, sir, for being present here and gracing the function. I'm also thankful to the participants for their awareness and interactive sessions throughout. Thank you, sir, for being present here.
Ma'am, you are mute, Dolly ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, I request our Director, sir, Dr. P.B. Deshmukh, sir, Director, Sri Shankaracharya Technical Campus, Bhilai, to address this gathering.
Thank you very much. Ya Devi Sarvbhuteshu Vidyarupan Sastita Namastasai Namo Namah. Respected Honorable Dr. Pratap Singh Desai, President, Indian Society for Technical Education, New Delhi, our chief guest. Madam Dr. Jaspal Bagga, Vice Principal, Sri Shankaracharya Technical Campus, Coordinator of this AICT IST sponsored induction preparation program on cyber security and autonomy, Dr. Latika Pinjarkar, Head of the Department Information Technology, and Dr. Dolly Shukla, all the participants, all the faculty members, ladies and gentlemen. Really, this is a very good time when I came to know that the very good sessions have been there in the last 3 days. That the program has been started from 10 to 15 days, and number of sessions have been organized by the department, and number of resource persons have extended their valuable knowledge.
सर आप म्यूट हो गए हैं डायरेक्टर सर.
A lot of things are coming in the inauguration session. We have discussed, and we at the time we hope that lot of things are being done in the world, particularly in the new pandemic era, where the technologies have been changed and emerging areas, and therefore there is a need of an work in emerging areas. And this cyber security and autonomy that therefore attract the wide attention of the researchers as well as the faculty members, those who have to give the knowledge to pass on the knowledge to the our students for the future work. In last day programs, 4-5 days, as I came to know about the number of programs, number of seminars, webinars that have been taken by the experts. Really, we are grateful to all expert resource persons for giving their valuable time, and at the same time, I am in person, and I extend my gratefulness on myself and from the institution to Dr. Pratap Singh Desai sir, President IST, for giving an opportunity along with the Colonel B. Venkat, AICT, for conducting this AICT IST sponsored induction preparation program on the cyber security and autonomy. Sir, we are doing at our best with the support of AICT as well as the IST, and we hope in the future we will do the number of works not only in the particular IT or SC domain, but other areas where there is a need of the technology development, need of the knowledge transformations, and to update our faculty member as well as our students. It may be in pharmacy also, because we do have the pharmacy, MBA, MCA, and all other engineering branches, including the medical colleges and stream. Therefore, this is a very good opportunity we had on the cyber security and autonomy. I hope in future we will also be placed by AICT as well as the IST. Once again, I thanks to all members and all persons, those who have engaged in the organization of this and participation. And really, thanks to the participants for giving their time, and they have gone through this workshop in a very good manner. Once again, sir, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your guiding words. Uh, uh, a very renowned and a dynamic personality as a chief guest among us, Dr. Pratap Singh Desai, President, Indian Society of Technical Education, New Delhi. Dr. Pratap Singh Desai completed his PhD degree from Shivaji University, Kolhapur. He has completed master's degree in mechanical engineering and masters of business administration. He is the son of Sri Kantivir Kaka Sahib Desai, the most sought freedom fighter. The Desai family rendered 5 freedom fighters to nation, and he has raised with strong values and principles. He has a prominent background of social reform, patriotism, and education. Working on design and development of ephemeral bone prosthesis research, he has participated as member of All India Federation for Polytechnic Teacher Association. Dr. Pratap Singh Desai attended and participated as member of Indian delegations of various international meets. He is the youngest ever president of the prestigious organization IST New Delhi, past vice president of IST New Delhi, IST Executive Council member for 2 terms, member representing India in Global Dean Council, chairman, Indian Engineering Dean Council, member of Governing Council, Engineering Staff College of India, is a council member of All India Council for Technical Education, member of the Advisory Committee for the Overall Curriculum Development Cell, IIT New Delhi, convener, Maharashtra State Technical Teacher Association, president, Moni Vidyapit Staff Association. Now, I request the chief guest of our today's program, Dr. Pratap Singh Desai sir, to address this August gathering.
Honorable Director of this esteemed organization, Professor Pratap Deshmukh, Vice Principal of this institute, Dr. Jaspal Bagga, coordinators, Dr. Dolly Shukla, and person who was instrumental behind inviting me over here and making me to be here, Dr. Latika Pilzarkar, my colleagues in the faculty, dear delegates, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very happy to be here with you all for the second time. I remember, I don't exactly remember the month, but maybe 2 months, 3 months back, I was with you all. I feel on the occasion of inaugural function of some FDP at that time. I'm very happy. I would love to take this opportunity to thank the organizers for inviting me over here and providing me an opportunity to interact with you all. Sir was thanking IST for selecting this institution for conduct of this program. So, Sir Deshmukh, let me admit one thing. So, whenever we select the organization, scrutinize the organization for conduct of such programs, we look into two criteria. Number one, because we had to distribute some 450 programs and we receive applications in thousands. So it becomes a very critical and tedious work to shortlist the organization. We have to look into the regional balance, again the branch-wise balance, then MBA, MCA, architecture, pharmacy, engineering, like that. But to ease our task, we had some criteria. And the very important criteria number one, the reputation of the organization and the credentials that organization has earned. When it came to Shankaracharya Technological Campus, Bhilai, there was no second thought, neither on behalf of AICT nor on the part of IST. We all unanimously decided, yes, no, there is no doubt about this institution because you proved your stuff last time. The way you conducted the program, the quality of the resource person, again the final about submission, till the submission of your completion, the this thing with the audited statement, everything, it was fantastic. So that was an additional, along with your reputation, what your organization is already having. So it's not we that have awarded or given this program to you. You people have earned it. You people have backed it. So that's my personal opinion about this. And the second criteria what we usually look into is the subject. The subject to which you people are going to deal. We all know that things are changing, technology is changing. Many new things are coming. Many new technologies are coming. All elusive ideas are coming into the reality. We never imagined of certain things and they are into the reality now. And when in the era of the technology, the era of the internet, the importance of the cyber security has underlined now. So it's not just people having engineering background should learn this, but I'm of the opinion that each one, every citizen of this nation must be aware of this, must know about the cyber security. Because the rate at which the cyber crime is increasing throughout the globe, it's phenomenal. It's very serious. And unless each one of us is aware of such technologies, I think because there is no other go than to go for this thing. So everywhere in the banking, you just cannot imagine any facet of our life, facet of life without such technologies, that net-related technologies. And therefore, I feel it's a very apt and appropriate topic that has to be taken to the masses, not only to the teachers, not only to our engineering students. Because few days back, I was with the Honorable Padma Vibhushan, eminent scientist, who served many years as a technology advisor to Prime Minister also, Padma Vibhushan, Dr. Raghunath Mashekar. And while discussing, he told, we talk about the physiological needs, food, shelter, and clothing. A time has come to incorporate a fourth need, access to the data. That is going to be a need now, and that's maybe going to be added as a or it has to be added as a constitutional right of everyone to have access to the data. You just think of a situation where you don't have a net connectivity. Forget about my generation, Deshmukh sir generation maybe. But this generation, Jack, it's ahead of a millennium generation. If they don't have a connectivity, how they behave, just like a fish out of water. So this is going to be a situation in the future, and therefore I feel that knowledge about the threats and its solution to that is to be imparted to each one of us. As I talked about the change in technology, change in industry, change in student is also very important because we never talk about it. This generation is a very fast generation. Their expectations are altogether different. Their aspirations are altogether different. When I became an engineer in 1985, the aspiration of my generation was to get a degree and work for some good Indian company like Telco, Kirloskar, Bajaj. They were the companies, BHEL, like such the Coal India Limited. As it's near, I think it's in Vela itself. So work for such companies. Down the line, after 10 years, it changed. And the aspiration of that generation was go abroad. Work for some good company. Again, after 10 years, it changed. And the aspiration was not just to go abroad, but go into the specific country, like US, Japan, Germany, and work for a specific company like Apple, Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Alibaba. Work for those companies. Again, after 10 years, down the line, after 10 years, it changed. And that was the aspiration of large generation. Their aspiration was to go abroad, work for a good company, and lead those companies. We have examples of that. Satya Nadella, Sundar Pichai, Jay Vijan of Tesla, Krishnan of IBM, your now Twitter guy, Parag Agarwal. I hail from a district place, a small district place, Kolhapur in Maharashtra. The population of my city is around 12 lakhs. So it's not very big city. But last week, a 28-year girl from Kolhapur was selected as CEO of one of the world's largest garment manufacturing company, a fashion design brand based out of Paris. So that was the aspiration of large generation, till large generation. This generation is a step ahead. It's not just millennium, it's a generation set. Their aspirations are altogether different. Their expectations from the teacher are different. They're not at all interested in the contents. They're not interested in the content. They want to experiment something new. They want to exhibit the things in a different manner. They want to go out of box. And therefore, unless we train them, we orient them to do so, I think will not be making justice with this generation. They have a potential. They have a tremendous potential. And that potential is to be identified. Unless you identify that potential, you cannot use it. There's a beautiful quote in Sanskrit. Amantram akshara nasti, nasti bulyan aushadam, ayodhya purusha nasti, yojakastradam. Meaning, there is no alphabet which cannot be used in mantras. There is no plant which does not have a medicinal use. Like that, there is no individual which is of no utility. Everyone has a utility. Everyone is on the planet Earth for some purpose. Because it's a creation of God, and God does not create garbage. Everyone is sent here for some purpose, and we have to identify that purpose. Unless you identify that, we are lack of that. If we identify that, yes, we can make miracles. And within no time, we can make miracles. That's what should be the responsibility of a teacher, to identify the traits, the qualities, the abilities of an individual and orient him or her into that direction. That because you can get, we have an example of Hima Das, a lady, a girl from Assam, a very remote place in Assam, playing football with the boys. And that coach saw her playing football and said, no, she has a quality of being a good athlete. Took her from there, trained her, and rest is history, we know. Ramakant Achrekar sir identified Sachin Tendulkar when he was in the 6th standard. And he believed that, no, this guy can make a history. And we know what happened after that. So that is the role of a teacher. Teacher has, see, now talking is no more a teaching. It's preaching. Think we just, because our job is changing now, changing. And therefore, I think we have to cope. We have to match ourselves with those requirements. And unless we do that, we just cannot talk about there is no use in talking the demographic evidence what we are going to enjoy for the last 30, 40 years, or next 30, 40 years. This much of the population is young and youngest country in the world. Yes, we are the youngest country in the world, but if those hands are not utilized for the national development, the same hands will create a big social problem of unbelievable scale. And I think that is the responsibility. Our responsibility, teachers' responsibility, is to train them, to equip them, and utilize them in the development of the nation. I thank this organization for coming forward with such a novel topic, and I'm sure, as it's a valedictory, it's a time to appreciate. And yes, Nelson Mandela once has said that carrying a wrapped gift and not delivering it is useless. So having the gratitude and not expressing it. So that you people have done accept. I'm sure you have done it in the best possible, exceptional job you have done. So my dear friends, I wish you all the best in all your endeavors, and I assure the fullest support of IST in all such activities. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for your valuable speech and for your continuous guidance and support. Under your guidance, we have already conducted series of 3 refresher programs last year, and we hope the same for this and next year also. Under this series, we are ready for our next AICT funded program on innovative technical educational practices and academic leadership that will conduct from 7th to 11th of February 2022. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you very much. Now I request Dr. Latika Pinjarkar, ma'am, Head of the Department, Information Technology, for the vote of thanks. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Dolly ma'am. A very good afternoon to all the respected delegates present over here. I, Latika Pinjarkar, Head of the Department, Information Technology, I am here to propose to extend my sincere gratitude and thanks to one and all. So in this series, first of all, I would like to thanks AICT and IST to choose our institute, our department, and giving us the opportunity for conducting this 6 days faculty development program on cybersecurity and autonomy. I am extending my sincere thanks and gratitude towards Dr. Pratap Singh Desai sir for accepting our invitation and giving his consent to be the chief guest on this valedictory session. Thank you, sir. I'm thankful to Shri IP Mishra sir, Chairman SGS, Shri Gangajali Education Society, Srimati Jaya Mishra ma'am, President SGS, for giving all their support and guidance for organizing such events by Department of IT. I am thankful to Dr. Deshmukh sir, Director SSTC, for all his support throughout all our organization of such events. I am extending my sincere thanks towards Dr. Jaspal Bagga ma'am, Vice Principal SSTC Bhilai, for her guidance and for her ideas in organization of such events. I am thankful to Dr. Dolly Shukla, Professor, Department of Information Technology, for smooth conduction of this program throughout the week. I'm thanking to Dr. Aditya, Professor Aditya, Professor Surendra, Professor Anil Mandle, the entire team of Department of Information Technology for the smooth conduction of this program. And last but not the least, I'm thankful to all the participants who are participating in this event. And I hope all are taking aways, lots of takeaways are there with them at the end of this week, at the end of this program on cybersecurity and autonomy. So thank you one and all. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Good. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks to all our esteemed speakers. Thanks to all the delegates present over here. And the main part of the program, that is our participants. Thanks to all the participants for making the program grand success. Thank you. Thank you, one and all.